Hey guys, John here with Pro Edge Paintball. I am back with another weekly video. We get a question all the time at the store, online, through our Instagram. What lens should I wear? Why should I wear different lenses? What's the difference between each lens? So today I'm going to basically show you the difference between each one and why I personally choose one color lens over another one, what it's optimal for using, like what kind of conditions you want to use it for. So the most popular lens, as you know, most paintball masks, they come with just the clear lens. And that's pretty self-explanatory. It's the clearest, so you can see it if it's dark outside, if it's overcast, if you're playing in the woods. This is your basic lens that's going to come in most of your entry-level masks, all the way up to your high-end, but it's not very fancy. It doesn't look cool. Also, if it's too bright outside or if the sun's kind of low, it'll kind of blind you. You won't be able to see as much. So the basic clear lens, it works for most conditions, but the next most popular one that you've probably seen out there is the smoke lens. And people ask, like, why would I want this one? Is it too dark? Can I even see the paintballs? And to answer that question is this is probably the most used lens for most players that play on a regular basis. This is going to work perfect if it's sunny outside at all, if it's not too dark, if it's not too overcast. The smoke lens is like wearing tinted, it's just like wearing sunglasses. It's not that it's too bright to see, but it kind of eases your eyes. It makes it easier to see, and it does look cooler. So if you got all black headgear or something like that, and you want to go all black with a black lens and the black mask, it looks way better. But as far as the smoke goes, it just makes it easier to play, easier to see what's going on, and it does look good. And then you have the yellow lens. So the yellow lens, a lot of people like this for playing in the woods. It does kind of change the color of what you're seeing. It tends to brighten up everything when you're playing, and so that way in the woods where it's kind of darker shadows and whatnot, the yellow tends to brighten it up, so you can actually see a little bit better. So if you play in the woods a lot, I would definitely recommend whichever mask that you wear, see if they make a yellow lens for it. Each lens is mask particular. So this is an Empire EVS paintball mask. It does require an EVS lens. So you can't just buy any lens for your mask. If you don't know which lens your mask takes, make sure you just comment below. And that way we can make sure you get the correct one. You don't want to buy the wrong one, because once you've opened it, if you scratch it all, you can't return it. Don't mess with that. Just let us know. Message us on Instagram or comment below. We'll help you out. So yellow one I would say is for woods. The clear also for woods. Again, this is probably more all condition type situation. The smoke one will work okay in the woods, but if it's overcast at all or they're extremely densely dense woods, you probably don't want to use this too much because you won't be able to see everything. It's not going to pop as much. And then you get to the fancy colors. These are the cool ones everybody asks about. So when you look through this from the back inside here, also real quick, one thing I don't forget, most lenses have a clear coating on them. We have customers come in, no fault to their own. They're like, I can't see through this lens. It's not very nice. I don't like it. It's because it has this coating on the inside of it. So when you get a lens, make sure you peel this off. Even this lens here, this clear one, it has a small clear coating on the front. It helps keep it from getting scratched up before you buy it. So make sure when you go play, if it's like squiggly lines when you're playing, make sure you check to see if you have this. Take this coating off. This is on the inside and the outside on a lot of these. So back to the mirrored lens. This is what this is called, mirrored lens. Looking through it is very similar to looking through a smoke lens. It just looks reflective and looks different to the people looking at you. So if you like this color, if your gear matches this color and you play like speedball a lot and it's really bright where you play a lot and you don't play in the woods, you can go with the mirrored lens. You're not going to have any problems at all. But I would definitely recommend keeping a smoke or a clear lens on hand at all times, just in case it starts to rain or it's overcast. You can switch your lenses pretty quick. So same for this one here. Typically, if you hold them up, if you can see through them more, it means more light's going to go into them. You're going to have more visibility when you're playing. So if you notice, I don't feel this lens is as dark or as reflective as this one here. So I would feel that when you're playing with this one's going to be harder to see out of. It's going to be darker. Like you're not going to, definitely don't want to play in the woods with this. The reflectiveness is really going to give your spot away more, but it definitely looks sick. So this is very flashy. Play during the sunlight, but it becomes overcast. Go with like a clear or a yellow lens. And then you have the balance of all of them. This lens is what's called HD Gold, the HD high definition. This is not nearly as opaque as you can see. Hopefully you can see my hand through it a little bit compared to this lens here. You can't see my hand at all. Literally nothing. So this one here is, like I said, it's going to be way darker. The HD lenses that a lot of companies are releasing is nice because it is a little tinted. It does look cool because of reflection, but it's still pretty transparent. It's a balance between too dark and too bright. So HD is a very, very popular goggle or lens that we sell to players that maybe play in the woods, first playing speedball, they go back and forth quite a bit. I would definitely say you want to go between HD and your smoke lens. So I know I went over that kind of quick. If you guys have any questions about any of them, definitely make sure you comment below. Don't be afraid to ask questions, or if you don't want to ask publicly, make sure you just message us directly. But me personally, if it's not extremely bright outside, I'm wearing a clear lens all day long. We call them clear windows. This is our joke on our team. When you're playing with it, clear windows, you can see everything unless it is too bright. The sun's coming down, you're kind of going at the sun. It makes it really hard to see. But between this and a smoke lens, these are all that you really need to play with. This is going to do everything when it's really bright. When it's not so bright to play in the woods, go with the clear. But I definitely recommend having two lenses. Maybe you get shot in the lens, it damages the lens, you can't play the rest of the day, you got to rent a mask, you're not going to do that, you're going to end up playing or just going home for the day. I definitely recommend go with two lenses. Don't buy two of the same. Go with a clear, a mirrored, a clear, or a smoked, something like that. But don't go with like two mirrored lenses. These do scratch up a little bit, so speedball works really good to play with them because there's no brush, no tree branches, anything like that to scratch these up. So that's why you see a lot of your speedball players or hyperball 2 players, they'll play with something like this. But yeah, so two lenses, definitely recommend it. Woods ball, if you're mainly playing woods ball and you've never tried a yellow lens, maybe comment below, get some other people's opinions, but definitely check out the yellow lens. Very, very popular on that one, but not available to all masks. And then HD lenses, really good for all conditions. So again, you guys have any questions, we appreciate all the support you guys have given us through subscribing online. Our channel's growing extremely fast. The comments, you guys are extremely active in that. We really appreciate that. That really, when you comment, it helps. YouTube says, hey, this video is worth watching. People like it. They're at least asking questions, and it gives us a chance to talk back to you. So liking our video, sharing our video, it's super helpful. I know it may not seem that big of a deal, but you guys are awesome, everybody that's sharing and liking it. If you have any other questions, do you have any other video ideas, anything else you want us to cover, make sure you just comment below. My name is John. I do own Pro Edge Paintball. I read all the comments, good and bad, and I also try to reply back to all of them. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do tech videos every Tuesday and then product review videos every Thursday. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.